Hey, Eli, I'm doing good, hon. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Just getting things situated. Nope, cards are only done on Tuesday, hon. Today is What If Wednesdays. We're talking about flying creatures, cryptids. Wednesdays is all about aliens, UFO, cryptids, all that good stuff. Yeah, they seem to be popping up again. Those lovely flying creatures. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Oh no, why can't I see Ron? Where'd you see Ron? I can't see Ron. Ron, did you block me? On D Live? Why am I not seeing him on D Live? Hold on. What is going on? Hey, Lil Red. Oh, that's no problem, hon. Yeah, I could totally understand that. You know how I am, what happens here on this live. So I can totally understand that. That's no problem. I figured it was something like that. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, I totally get that. That's when I had that problem with my mic and when Zed came up. Hey Diary, how you doing, hon? How you been? When Zed came up and I had that where I could hear myself in my headphones and I was like, what the hell's going on? It drove me nuts. No, I don't see him over here unless he's hiding from me. Yeah, I hear you, Diary. I hear you. Hey, it looks like Streamlabs is working again. See, Ron's missing out on his loyalty points. No problem, Diary. No problem. It's understandable. Believe me. My daughter gets so mad because we'll be talking and then she's like, I gotta go to a meeting. Hey, Mr. Alexander, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, wow. So she gave you a Ninja the other night and you just got it? That's weird. Welcome, Mr. Alexander. Hope all is well with you. I'll be starting here in just a few minutes. Still getting everything set up because you know me. No matter how much I practice on setting things up, things go wrong. All right, let's go ahead and I think I got everything situated. Apparently I don't. Hold on to my camera. There we go. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, my cup is. Did you see that? That was weird. My cup never runneth over. It didn't make it into the cup. All my bits. All my bits. Oh, you're so kind, Little Red. I think you need glasses though, but thank you. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, Little Red. Okay. I thought that sounded weird that it was just like she sent you one the other night. Hey Lunar, how you doing, hon? She sent you one the other night and you were just getting it then. That's weird. I always read things wrong. You know me. Come on now. So with this whole new setup that I got going on here, I really love it, except that my microphone, and you really can't see it, but my microphone is like right here, and being right-handed, you know how we tend to put everything on the left-hand side. Well, my coffee cup is on my left-hand side, so now I feel like I'm going to hit the mic every time I go to take a sip of coffee. So how is everybody today? I know everybody's, I was going to say recovering from the weekend, but the weekend's been gone for a while now. I hope everybody's doing good. I've missed you guys. I know it's only been a day. You know how many times I get up here after I stream and then I'm start missing you guys and I'm like, I should stream a game or music or something on DLive. Then I never do. I had that recommend. Hey, player, how are you? What's going on? I had one of those back rollers recommended to me too, Diary. I heard that they're great. How are you, player? What's going on? How is your day going? Hope all is well with you. Right? I hear you. I hear you. So today we're talking about Little Red's testing it. Is it going to work? That part's not. Oh, yeah, it worked. All right. Because you know how Streamlabs are. They work when they want to. Hey, Ron, there he is. See, Eli, you had ESP. You knew Ron was coming. Oh, no problem. No problem, Ron. Eli said you were over in DLive and he saw you. And I'm like, I don't see Ron anywhere. Little Red said that she didn't see Ron, but now you're there. Eli, you got some powers, man. You do got gifts, Eli. See? So today we're talking about flying cryptids. They're making a scene again. I've been hearing about them all over the place. People seeing sightings. We're going to go down through a couple of different ones and then we'll get to the sightings and stories of people seeing them. And if anybody has, of course, ever had an experience, you are more than welcome to come up on panel and let me know. Oh, Diary, Diary, I thought about you yesterday. I saw a post about the To the Stars Academy. Yeah, some shit's going down. I'm going to talk about it Friday in Friday Odd News or Freaky News Friday or whatever the hell I call it. You know me, I can never remember. So yeah, some stuff's going on with Tom DeLonge and the CIA. So anyway, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's crazy. So let me go ahead and get my share page up. And crap, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to see every time I forget to hit the share damn audio button. I don't think I have any audio, but it's nice just in case. Don't be doing that. Come on now. There we go. There we go. So I figured we'd go over a couple of gigantic birds that they saw back in the day. Hey, Blue, how you doing? How are you doing? What's going on? Miss Blue is in the house. So, am I sharing? I don't even know if I'm sharing. Yes, I am sharing. I hope you are doing well. So, the first bird that we're looking at here is called the bason, aka Besa Besa. This cryptid, sometimes called a fire rooster, is essentially a giant fire-breathing chicken from Japanese folklore. It was said that when the wings of the large bird flapped, it would make a sound similar to basa basa. I don't know if that's what it was, but which is believed to be the origins of the name of the strange beast. The fire that comes from the mouth of the basan is said to be ghost fire. It feels cold and does not burn those around it. So, why would that be? Why would it shoot out fire that doesn't burn? What do you think that is? Could it be just um I had the thought in my mind and now I lost it. Um that's weird. That's weird. The basin lives in the bamboo forest, Lao province, modern day Yim prefecture, but would disappear whenever anyone heard the sound of its wings and went outside to investigate. So yeah, I mean, pretty wild, pretty wild. That's what they saw back in the day, or that's what they depicted they saw, or how they depicted it. So my favorite part about doing these is um trying to figure out what people actually saw and then how they, how they wrote it down or how they worded it, what it could have been that they could have seen. And this is why I love doing cryptids. I love doing cryptozoology. I love researching it, all of it. So the next one is the owlman, a cryptid quite similar to the mothman. The owlman is a half man, half bird that resides in Cornwall, England. According to the legends of the Avian humanoid, it was first spotted by two young girls at St. Joseph's Church in Manawana in 1976. Reports claim that the creatures look like an owl, but it's the size of a man. It is said to have glowing eyes and large black pincer-like claws. Other reports not seeing the creature, but rather hearing a loud owl-like sound. Some believe that the creature can be explained simply by the fact that the owls often enjoy roosting in church towers, and that the beast the girls witnessed was nothing more than a normal-sized owl. And that's the thing. Have you guys ever seen baby owls, man? They look like little aliens. So I wonder if like this was a deformed owl that didn't have all its feathers or whatnot, because they look really weird when they're little and they're just starting to get their wings, their feathers. So I mean, it definitely could have been. I don't know. Stuff like that's scary, and owls get huge. Owls get huge. Eddie knows that because he got scared by one. Well, we both did. I jumped because he jumped, though. I can't say that. I saw it first. I jumped first. The Thunderbird. This is one of my favorite birds of all time, is reading about the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbird is a creature of Native American legends. The story of the Thunderbird varies from one tradition to the next, but the idea that many cryptid researchers seem to identify the animal with is that of a watchman of the upper world on Earth. Oh, we just talked about those yesterday with the not yesterday, Monday with the shadow people of California mountains there. The Thunderbird is often thought to be a guardian of a particular area. One of the first and most popular sightings of the Thunderbird comes from early 1890, when two ranchers reportedly have shot and killed a giant winged monster. The story was so popular that it has made its way to the Tombstone Epitaph newspaper. Yeah, owls. I saw actually last winter. Now, mind you, I've been here almost 4 years. Last winter was my first sighting of an owl here in Alaska. And it was a white owl. It was huge. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. And the thing of it is me and this dude, he was staying in the hotel, and I just happened to go outside and have a cigarette. And he was there, and he was telling, because a lot of times, um, I'll go outside, of course, when you work here, you get to know the people that stay here and that, and they'll talk to us like we're bartenders, you know what I mean? So anyway, I was out back having a cigarette, and he came out and he was talking about something about his ex-girlfriend, and then he's been seeing owls lately, a lot of owls. And I'm like, that's meaning knowledge. That's something they want you to get some sort of wisdom, right? And sure enough, like 10 minutes later, an owl flew by, and it was the first one I've ever seen in Alaska. My D-Live's buffering? Is that what you're saying, Ron? Oh, yours. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Just making sure. According to the report, the creature had smooth, hairless body, sharp, pointy teeth. This is the Thunderbird. Massive, thick, but nearly transparent leathery wings and elongated, pointy tail. Some have speculated that this explanation lends more to the prehistoric pterodactyl than a bird. Some believe that the Thunderbird could be a different kind of dinosaur left over as the Argotibus. However, Argotibus fossils from the late Miocene have thus far only been found in the sites of Argentina, which of course is quite far from western United States. And that's the Argentina. But yeah, see, this is weird. This is where it gets weird. Oh no, this is the Van Meter visitor. This is what the Van Meter visitor is. According to the legend, this monster came to visit the town of Van Meter, Iowa in October of 1903. Many reports were made of the sightings of a creature that was described as half man and half animal with large bat-like wings, fire beams that shot from its forehead, and a particularly foul aroma that followed as it stalked the town for nearly a week. um so yeah, this what the hell could that be? I mean, people are seeing a bird, like a pterodactyl looking thing with a beam coming out of its head. What could that be? I mean, I don't know of any animals in today's society that have beams coming out of them. Has there anybody? I don't remember dinosaurs having beams. Nobody know having beams. So what the hell could they look at to think there's a beam coming out of the head? See, that's just how my mind works. Many respective members of the town of Van Meter reporting having run-ins with the monster. In fact, many claim to have had tried shooting the beast, but reported that the bullets seemed to bounce off. Finally, having enough, the men of the town chased the creature to an abandoned coal mine where they were met with a second one of these beasts. The men were able to force the creature back down to the coal mine where it reportedly disappeared. So it's somewhere down in the coal mine of Iowa now. Just sitting there waiting for somebody to come down there because it's angry because it got pushed there. That's pretty creepy. Kansas City Winged Demon. The Kansas City Winged Demon is a slightly smaller creature in comparison with the other beasts, such as the Thunderburst or the Van Meter Visitor. However, it may be lack in size, but makes up for in mystery. According to the legend of the winged cryptid, the winged cryptid was reported menacing the towns of Kansas City, Missouri. It is described as the size of a man with nearly 12-foot wingspan. Similar to some of the Mothman reports, those who have sighting of Kansas City winged demon have found that the encounter particularly disturbing. In one instance, a girl was so upset by her sighting that she reported to have passed out on the spot. I probably would have passed out too. I mean, come on now. See this winged demon thing coming at you. I'm probably going to pass out. Not going to lie. The Bildad. A strange creature. The Bildad is believed to live around the area of northwest Maine, where it survives by stealing bugs from fish and foraging in the grasses around a local pond. According to local lumberjacks who consider the creature to be a delicacy, although possibly poisonous, it is the tail of a beaver, the body of a rat, and the beak and wings of a small bird. Although it has short, scraggly front legs, it is believed to be a powerful kangaroo-like back legs that have propel it into the air in search of insects. Right, Lunar? Pass out, I'd be finding a hole and getting it in it. Are you talking about Citizen Z, Eli? Because he's over in Emmy's chat. He was, at least, or he was up on panel, I mean. Periton. The Periton is a creature that comes from medieval legend. Hey, Cassie, how you doing, hon? Welcome. How you doing? Staying sane in this insane time? The Periton is a creature that comes from medieval legend. It is said to be half deer and half bird. Accounts of the creature vary between two main depictions. In one, the creature is akin to a centaur with a deer front half and bird-like wings in the back half. That would be some weird flying. Good to hear, hon. Good to hear. Oh, okay. All right, Eli. um, can you imagine seeing a half deer, half bird flying around? Yeah. Um, in in the other common depiction, it resembled more of a pegasus with the body of a deer and wings of a large bird. Some believe that the Parrington cast a peculiar human-like shadow because they are the spirits of sailors who died far from home. According to the book of Imaginary Beings, written by Jorge Luis Borges in 1957, the Parrington lives in the fabled city of Atlantis until the earthquake destroyed the lost city. Only the Parrington was able to escape the disaster by flying away from the city. The Ropin. The Ropin. The Ropin is a massive bird-like cryptid that has been reported in and around islands of Papua New Guinea. It is reported to be a featherless flying creature that emits a bright red light from its forehead. See, that sounds like the other thing. Some have postulated that it uses the light to assist in finding food in the water and around the island. Many reports that the creature is nocturnal in nature, which also explains the red light often seen when it is nearby. The first sighting of the Ropin was in 1935 when respected British entomologist and traveler Evelyn Cheeseman went to Papua New Guinea to investigate the strange flying lights on the island. Many years later, many later expeditions to the island believe that the Ropin is a type of pterosaur that is living on the island. Others believe it may simply be a large bat species that is native to the island. That's great if it's a bat, but what the hell's the red light? The Victor. That looks like apparently there's no description. Victor, I don't know. The Gamayam, somewhat similar to the Kotengu of Japan. The Garayan is a winged bird-like creature with the head of a beautiful woman that's said to live in Russia. The Gamayan is believed to be the holder of great wisdom who lives in a recluse off the small island. It is also believed that the creature is prophetic in nature. It is seen that the beautiful Gamayan knows everything there is to know about all creation. See, now I'd like to meet that one. How about some space penguins in Tuscania? Technically, this creature would be more of an extraterrestrial than a cryptid. They're such a unique sighting, though, that I could not add them to the list. The event that led to the Tuscany space penguin sighting occurred in the morning of Valentine's Day in 1967 in Tuscumbia, Missouri, when a farmer, Claude Edwards, spotted what he believed to be a UFO sitting on one of his fields, and several small penguin-like creatures busying themselves beneath it. The creature was described as about 3 feet in height with a dingy green color. Edwards stated that the penguin appeared to be wearing goggles or have the large black eyes and large black beak. Oh, that's crazy looking. So there's the cryptids rarely, or not rarely, most likely seen, right? Like we hear, well, at least I do, because I go on crazy sites. Hear sightings of the Thunderbird, the Ropen, the Pterodactyl. We hear about all those. There's some other ones that we don't hear about, Mothman, stuff like that. So I'm going to read some sightings that have been going on. I mean, these are within the last 5 months. Someone said about 17 years ago, breaking a nasty storm around 9 p.m. in mid-October, my dad and went out to survey the damage, seeing if anything had to be taken care of before morning. Moon was just about full, about 2 thin layers of clouds moving in different directions. Looked cool. My dad noticed it first, told me to look up. We saw something dark flying above the first layer of the clouds, which even if they were low, would have been still ridiculously high. It passed in front of the moon. Sounds cheesy, I know, and the silhouette was that of a bird, looked like some sort of raptor. The tips of the wings extended beyond the width of the moon. It must have been massive. So what would you guys do? What would you guys do if you were outside? Have you had that experience? Something flying overhead and you're like, what the hell is that? And it looks like a pterodactyl. I don't know if it was a Thunderbird, but whatever I seen a few years ago, it was about 3 a.m. on a winter night. I couldn't sleep, so I went out for a cigarette and was casually looking around. It was dead quiet, not too surprising because usually around that time, it's always dead quiet because I live in a small northern town. But I was puffing on my smoke. Something caught my eye, and the town lights were reflecting on the clouds when I seen a huge bird. But this looked like a grayish color. The thing's wingspan must have been more than twice the size of my arm span, with a long body. We have owls out here, but they're small and turn white in the winter. Whatever it was scared the crap out of me. I rushed inside, making sure to quietly close my door. Then just stared out the front window for the next hour, staring at the sky. And that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. I know because I've done it before. I've seen something, went inside, and then sat by my window looking for it the rest of the night. See, diary, that never happens with me. I never have my phone in hand when I see something cool. Never. You would freak? Yeah. Yeah, I'd freak out. Right, right. I know. Yeah. I would love to I would love to be able to whip out my phone and show people these weird things that I'm experiencing and everything like that. But I forget about it. I don't even, that's the last thing from my mind. I'm trying to figure out what I'm seeing or what I'm hearing or whatnot. The phone is the last thing on my mind. And then I'm like, afterwards, I'm like, oh, I should have grabbed my phone. Yeah, see? Exactly. Let me tell you. And I would sit there at the window and stare out and like analyze, like, what am I seeing? Okay. That's how I would be. That's so how I would be. Definitely. I'd go through that scared stage of what the fuck, run in the house, shut the door, probably not quietly like this dude did, but I'd probably run in, shut the door. Exactly. When you go for your phone and it disappears. Right. You're only half nuts, right? You're just half nuts, not all nuts, you know. It's all good. We're all half nuts. No wonder I look so, I'm like, why am I so dark? Because you're Indian, duh. No. Look, my hair looks like I got a comb over. What the hell's going on? Why didn't you guys warn me? See, you guys, you do nothing for me. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You like coming over here. You like scaring me. You like making me look. Yeah, I see how it is. No. Yes, you got to make life interesting. Oh, Lord. All right, I'll take that excuse, diary. You're so tiny on the screen, I didn't notice. All right. All right. I'll let you slide with that one. So this one that was talking about that he stared out the window, he did come back to say he never saw it again he never saw it again, by the way. He had a friend say he's seen something similar around the same time too. Not sure if it was the same night or not, but I told him this a year later and his eyes widened and he said seen something like that the same winter, but couldn't recall what time it was around. Hey, Jim, holy smokes. How are you? Diary. Thanks. Yeah, I see how it is. Look who has stepped into the chat room. I know you've been really busy at work. I seen your tweets. I imagine it has. I imagine. Oh, okay, Blue. Well, welcome back, sorta. Right? Welcome back halfway back. Welcome back, though. That's right. That's right. He's making that bank. At least trying to. I know how that goes. Someone else said I saw a giant black thing that landed in a tree out front of my grandparents that looked like an owl to me back in the 70s when I was a kid. It made the huge branch bounce up and down that it landed on, and it looked like a giant black owl with a big white eye in front. Could have been a marking. Maybe the owl had a third eye. It jumped off the branch and attacked another bird in midair. I looked into thunderbirds, but I don't think mine was large enough because it was about 3 to 4 feet tall when it was perched in the tree. I'm curious to hear what your dad saw and if there was any way similar to what I saw, because it bugs me still to this day. And that's the thing too, is, we sit there and some people have these experiences and it stays with you. Diary, I mean, I'm sure the things that you've seen, it just stays with you and your brain is trying to figure it out and comprehend what the hell you've seen. And I've had that happen. I've seen some strange stuff, and to this day, I'm still trying to go, what the hell? How could that be possible? Welcome back, Blue. Welcome back. One guy said, really glad I found this thread. I always check back time to time to see what information I can find or updates in regards to the Thunderbird. At one point, I was super obsessed with finding answers about it. This is my very own up-close personal account with this bird. Right, Jim? I live in Canada in the province of Ontario in the city of Mississauga. I'm sure I butchered that. I'm sorry to my Canadian friends. It took place mid-December 2011 around 2 to 4 a.m. And it was shaping up to be a very green Christmas as there wasn't snow on the ground at that time. Me and my brother and a close friend went to smoke a joint out in the balcony as I live in a mid-upper floor of the apartment building. As we sparked the joint, I see the dark black silhouette moving in the top of the willow tree, which is on the building property. FYI, my balcony has the best view, and he's going to attach a picture. As I see the silhouette fluttering on the top crown canopy of the willow, I grab my brother and friend's attention, asking them if they can make out what the fuck I am seeing. A big what the WTF moment, which is understandable, right? Exactly. Though it was big black tarp being animated by the wind flow. Oh, that's what he thought was a big black tarp was being, thrown about by the wind. Once all three of us locked into what we were seeing, things like wings, a neck, and the structure of the bird became very apparent, for this thing seemed very restless as it kept pacing around the top canopy of the willow. During the time, cell phones had really shitty night support cameras, as I'm sure many of you might remember. Trying to take a video at night with an iPhone 3GS, BlackBerry Bold, LG, and early Androids, especially if zoomed in, you're left with a horrible grainy rubbish, and that's so true. What's been sounding good? Ice? That ice? What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that, diary? So yeah, you all remember how cell phones were back in the day to take pictures. They sucked. Mine still sucks. I can't take a good picture to save my life. Excuse me. We tried to capture it on camera from my balcony, which yielded the above mentioned. All three of us ran down to the ground floor. Man, the mere presence of this animal kept your soul frozen. It's like you can't fathom something like this being thrown to you visually. It was in that moment that led to me to discover what a natural high is in this world. And trust me, whatever effects that weed had yielded long dissipated from when I thought I was first looking at the black tarp caught on top of a tree. My bro and our friend made it about 6 feet away from the door that leads out the building. These guys weren't mentally prepared for something like this, as they both tripped over each other from keeping their eyes glued to it. This animal is quite frightening. You should be safe. Right? Puff, puff, pass. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, that's so funny. Especially when you come to terms with the reality now you share with it, knowing it's living and breathing as you are. I can understand that. I chose to proceed closer to the tree until I got about 5 feet from it. I couldn't approach any closer as it shrieked a sound so intimidating and loud it sounded like an eagle on steroids, but much deeper and sharper in terms of its pitches. I distinctly remember it going into a crouched position with its tail up and head charging downwards with its wing halfway open and curled upwards. This bird was all black with some red feathering near the face. I mean, so obviously he saw it close enough to distinguish that it had black feathers and it had red feathers. That's too close. Never felt the specific feeling of fear before. I ran back towards my bro and friend, and the bird continued to get more restless and aggressive. It literally flapped its wings, hopped into the next building, which is about 4 stories high, with the willow is about 7 stories, and the distance between both places are less than 15 feet. It paced around the agitated it paced around there agitated, then flew off again and disappeared. The wingspan was definitely 16 foot easily, and it was about 8 to 10 feet tall. A lot of people share this type of experience with themselves. I was lucky enough to share it with 2 others. We told a few of our friends, and surprisingly, they believed us. LOL. I became really obsessed with finding answers. I even thought about calling the avian people who oversees the birds and wildlife, but didn't want them to think we were crazy or lying. Definitely found out that found things that helped me understand more about the Thunderbirds and my experience. Really appreciate the opportunity to have shared this with you guys. This is something I have carried with me and kept private, not leaving me my immediate circle of friends. I even got a tattoo of a Thunderbird to immortalize that day. One thing that stood out most was that night. It was at nighttime. I feel like it's evolved and adapted to being nocturnal. That's why it goes unnoticed during the day. Never seen another bird that active, let alone be in the clear sight during the night besides owls. Oh, diary, that would be such a bad idea. That would be such a bad idea. I would just be sleeping. I wouldn't be talking. I'd be just sleeping. Although me and Eddie have some really, really good talks. I can't do that anymore because my lungs. I can't. I used to, not gonna lie, but I can't do that anymore. Yeah, right. I would too. I'd be like, it'd be bad. It would be bad. Yeah, I'd be making that face. Hey, Shrimp Shack, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Jim. Good, good to hear. Welcome to the room. Hey, I live in a hotel. I have lots and lots of toilet paper. Thank you very much. So this person, this was 7 years ago, said I saw a bat-like creature in southern Kansas. I was driving to work today around 12:30 p.m. down a country road. I saw what size I thought at first was a large bird, but it wasn't a bird. It was much more like a bat, a giant bat, the size of the albatross at least. Its wings were black and they were almost folded, like a bird flapping its wings in mid-flight, but they never unfolded. It glided for an unnatural amount of time, not like a bird at all. It had a brown face like a bat and no beak whatsoever. I have seen turkey vultures, hawks, eagles, turkeys, owls, and brown pelicans flying in Kansas, and this was not one of them. I googled giant bat and found out some info on sightings of bat pterodactyl like creatures that have been spotted around the world, but most descriptions include a tail, which this thing I saw did not have. Oh yeah, Ron, it's working again. Mothman terrifies you? See, Mothman doesn't terrify me. I believe Mothman is a um like a warner. He's a watcher, but a warner. When you see him, something bad's going to happen, and he's trying to tell you that something bad's going to happen. I don't think. No, it was cloudy here too, diary. I don't think Mothman per se is bad. That's just my take, though. It's not like I've really had a run in with him. You know what I mean? I could change that perspective probably if I had a run in with him. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that's just my take. The stories that I heard, I mean, I don't think that you're terrified when you see something like that. You know what I mean? And and that's that's how I look at the paranormal too. A lot of times people think things are demonic and they're not. They're just spirits that don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? And they're freaking out too. Clowns don't scare me. Not at all. Unless it moves on its own. Then we'll talk. But if it flickers, I've never seen anything flicker. True diary, yes. It's the same here. Yeah. I forget to eat all the time. You wouldn't think so looking at me, but I forget to eat all the time. Until I go until I feel like I'm going to get sick. And then I'm like, oh, you got to eat something. Yeah, same here, Jim. Same here. Yeah, what do you mean it flickers? I don't understand what. Or were you just saying that's how people are? Hey, wake up and make up. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so you were just making. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, that's that's a lot of my problem with people in the paranormal. I mean, whatever they go through, that's you know what I mean? You guys know how I am when it comes to um how I feel when people have experiences. I really truly believe that they have those experiences. But yeah, definitely I'm the same way. I get very frustrated when people say everything's demonic. It or fear mongering. I hate, you guys know that. My regulars, you guys know that I hate fear mongering. Um, yeah, I've never experienced demons, shrimp shack, so I'm not. I honestly, you'd have to talk to somebody else that has experienced demons. I've never have. Like a lot of people say, I'm just talking in general. Like a lot of people say, like shadow people, they're demonic. No, I don't believe they are. Um, or just a strange haunting. You know what I mean? just a strange haunting, and people think it's demonic, and it's not. It's just, you know, a ghost searching for their loved ones, but they don't know how to, Right, right, diary. Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't exist. I don't know. I've never experienced it. And I believe that people that have experienced being possessed or anything like that, they're truly going through it. Why would they? I don't I don't understand why like a human would be so important that a demonic, I would think that it would be trying to take over the world. And I don't know. I don't know. I just look at things differently. Yeah, I've heard that they mimic voices, but right, exactly. Wake up and make up. Yes. Yeah, some tricksters do that, and they're not demonic. They're just tricksters. Shrimp Shack, don't apologize. Don't, I mean, your way of thinking is awesome. You know what I mean? I have no problem with anybody's way of thinking. That's what I have this channel, so we can discuss, and don't ever apologize for the way you feel. Ever. Right? Wake up and make, I mean, same here. I have a few people that I'd love to haunt. Exactly, Lunar. Exactly. Everybody does have their own way of feeling and thinking and seeing. Yep. Everybody. I love hearing everybody's opinion. That's why I love picking brains, you know? Exactly. As Diary and Ron both said, we're all learning. And nobody's an expert when it comes to this stuff. We don't know. Nobody's an expert. That's why we all love to discuss this. That could, I mean, that could very well be a ghost that just wants to be left alone, wake up and make up. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Um, you know, Ron. Yeah, that happens. That happens, Shrimp Sack. Shack, I'm sorry. Uh, I've heard my kids talking and they're never around. You know what I mean? I think a lot of that has to do how close you are with somebody too. Exactly. Now I've had the story that I've told the people, my regulars in here. I've had a near death experience, and I've astral traveled, and I've had an out of body experience, and I just know that my near death experience and my astral travel was kind of the same feeling. Kind of the same feeling. Um, when I had my near death experience, it was like you got the feeling of, oh, I don't have to walk the dog. All the little Monday, hey Patrick, how you doing, honey? All the little mundane things that human we worry about, that was all lifted. That's why everybody says, the ones that do talk about it, say that it was serenity. It was, you know what I mean? It was beautiful experience, because all those worries as a human was lifted. I don't have to worry about this person. Even though there's love, I don't have to worry about this person. I don't have to worry about this person. All the shit that we put on our shoulders, if that makes sense. I did see that, Ron, or I heard about it. Somebody was talking about that, about Boomer coming through the, yeah. And, my out of body experience, that was different. I slammed back in my body and it hurt. Um, but my astro travel was the same thing, was basically I didn't have to ask questions about the world or anything like that, because I was all knowing. And it was the same when I had my near death experience. I didn't have to ask any questions, because I knew everything. I knew everything. I can't remember now, because obviously we're not allowed to. But I remember feeling like I didn't have to ask anything. And then, now mind you, when I had my near death experience, I only went in the tunnel. I didn't see the light. I could feel it behind me, though, like a presence of the light being there. Um, and then I heard my sister said, "Get home and take care of those babies," because I have 3 children. So, um, but the weirdest thing about having the difference between the astral travel, the out of body experience, and the near death experience was that my out of body experience, I was laying on the bed and I felt my body go up this way, just rise up. My astral travel, I couldn't tell you how I left, because I don't remember that part. But my near death experience, I had the feeling I was going up, but I left through this way. It was very weird. I guarantee I would probably have what is it when you're can't balance? Vertigo. I'd probably, if I was in my body, I'd probably have vertigo, because the feeling was you were going up, but you were leaving out your head. It was very weird. You very well could have wake up and make up, just because of the fact that smoking weed puts you in that, we don't, our brains aren't working and trying to combat what we're thinking about, if that makes sense. No problem, diary. I understand if you disappear where you went. Yeah, exactly. The higher self. There we go. But yeah, smoking some, I can see. Welcome back, Eli. Smoking will definitely, that's why a lot of people, excuse me, drink the ayahuasca. Excuse me. Oh, coffee. Um, that's why some people drink that to let their brain shut down a little bit so they can experience it. I believe it. I believe it. That's how I had my out of body experience. It freaked me out, and that's why I slammed back into my body, because I was laying down with my son. I always got dizzy spells. Okay, I didn't know what they were. I've been checked from since I was little to when I was older. I always got dizzy spells. I felt like, when I say dizzy spells, it's the feeling of being in an elevator and going down. We just called them dizzy spells. So I was laying in bed with my son trying to get him to take a nap, and I felt one of them. And instead of stopping it like I normally do, I let it go. And when I opened up my eyes, I looked down and I could see me and my son. And it was kind of like that, what the fuck? Boom, slam back into my body, you know? So, and it hurt. It hurt. Like, I felt like my chest hurt so bad. But I think it's because of the fact that I scared the shit out of myself. That's why I've been sitting here thinking about, like, what when we go into a dream world, what do you guys think? Do you think we yeah, exactly. I wouldn't mind another out of body experience as long as I'm prepared. And exactly, I'm a scared that I'm a scared. What the hell was that? I'm a scared. I'm scared that I'm not going to get back to my body, and I think that's what holds me back, is that fear. I know that's what holds me back. Oh, really, Ron? See, astral travel is definitely different from out of body experience. At least with me, it was. Astral travel, I was up in the stars. But I was all knowing. I didn't, because I left my body. I wanted to, because whoever, the new people in here, I am a witch. And so back in the day, I wanted to learn about the Akashic records. I wanted to see the Akashic records. And what the Akashic records are is kind of like St. Peter's book, isn't it? Yeah, St. Peter's at the gate, right? His book, that you can see everything that was ever done in your life and stuff like that. And I wanted to see that, the Akashic records. Well, when I left, that's what I'm afraid of, Lunar. Yes. But now I know there's a difference. So it's, I don't know. I still have a fear, I guess. But when I left my body in astral travel, I don't remember leaving my body. I just remember being up in the stars. I could see the Akashic records. They were in like a bubble, but I didn't need to read them because I already knew the information in my head, if that makes sense. So I didn't even have to look at them. Yeah, see, Patrick, it's the little things like that. That's what makes me think about, there's more to us dreaming. Like, I think we are, I don't know what I think, because they could change rapidly when it comes to me thinking about when we go to sleep. Yeah, Lunar. I mean, and it's a valid fear. I've had that. I carried around that fear, even though I've had them. I've carried around that fear for a long time and still won't leave my body. Yeah, exactly. Wake up and make up. I definitely, yeah, it's the dreams. Like, it's like I'm almost considering that dreams are like you're in another timeline or something to that aspect. Right. It definitely, when things like that happen, Patrick, it is very strange, and you sit there questioning yourself. You're like, what the hell? Am I going nuts? What's going on? I mean, as a kid, you just like, but see, it stuck with you your whole life. You remember that. Stuff like that sticks with you. And to me, that's like, there's a meaning there. Oh, wow. Wake up and make up. That's wild. Oh, yeah. Really, Shrimp Shack? Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, I have different dreams where I got different jobs or I know somebody, but it's not who I know in like this reality. Do you know what I mean? It's very, and then I'll have dreams of the past, but they'll change. I don't think so, Jim. At least not me. Yeah, exactly, Lunar. I think everything has a meaning to it, but I think it's just those things that stick with you, especially from childhood, like Patrick's. That's legit, like something that triggered you somehow. You know what I mean? And it was meant to trigger you for a reason. And look, I mean, look at what Patrick. Look, I mean, you're in the paranormal world now. I mean, you know what I mean? Would that have happened if that experience didn't happen? See, I question it all. That's weird. Now that you're in the hospital, Jim, or you're visiting somebody in the hospital, that it could be very well subconscious with all the news. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. It feels so real. Yeah, I had a very weird dream a couple weeks ago, and I think I shared this in one of my lives. Um, that I had a dream that I went through a transporter. Like, how would I know what that feels like? But I remember, like, I could feel it felt weird when I got to the other side, wherever I was going. We like sat in this egg pod shaped thing and literally got transported from that place to another place, almost like in Harry Potter, when they throw it into the dust into the fireplace, kind of like that thing, right? But I remember the feeling it felt when I got to the other side, like, and I remember saying in my dream, that feels weird. It's like, why would I have a dream about that? I didn't watch Star Trek or anything. Yeah, exactly, Lunar. That's what I'm saying. Dreams, I'm there's some. I want to say there's something funky about them, but there's not. It's just, but I often wonder about dreams. Every time I wake up, I'm like, I think about what I dreamt about, and like, how would that, you know, see, yeah, Patrick, when that's definitely, having the out of body experience. I think in my life at least, out of body experiences are just that, out of body experiences, but astral travel is more spiritual. I don't know. But yeah, a friend of mine who doesn't even believe in all this stuff. Now mind you, he's very scientific. He's a very smart dude. We used to sit there and talk about this stuff all the time, right? But he had an out of body experience. He goes, I swear to God, miss, he's like, I went, I got up, I was staying at a friend's house, we went to bed, we passed out because they're drinkers and smokers and shit like that. But he's like, I got up, I walked out, I sat in between my friend's parents on the couch watched the show that they were watching with them. They never saw me. They're like, he didn't even know he was having this experience. He thought he actually did that. So he's talking to him. He's like, I couldn't figure out for the life of me why nobody's talking to me. So that makes me think that like another person's like seeing a ghost or a spirit is somebody astro or having an out of body experience. You don't know. Like shadow people, I kind of think that they're interdimensional. They're somebody else in another like timeline. That's why they move so fast, because they get freaked out about us. They think we're spirits. If that makes any sense at all. Let me scroll up here so I don't miss anybody's comments. Yeah, Jim, I can yeah. Some dreams can be premonitions, definitely. I totally agree with that. See, Ron, that could have been a different life or a different timeline where you were in that situation. That's what I think. Yeah. See? Exactly. Wake up and make up. Though you know what? I struggled with that for a long time. Okay, because I grew up. I grew up Episcopalian. I went to a Baptist church. I went to a Christian church school. I went all over the place. But anyway, I used to have a really big struggle with that because I was like, people would always tell me, of course, going to the Christian church and everything, they're like, oh, you're going to hell. Whatever you do, you're going to hell. And I used to have, so when I started thinking about the paranormal world and everything like that, now mind you, I started in the paranormal world, at least thinking about it, not actually exploring, when I was about 16. And so I had a very hard time with that for the longest time of like, oh my God. And the way I looked at it for a long time was that whoever's up there knows why I'm curious about this, knows what my intentions are, and knows that I have a very good heart and try to be a good person on a daily basis. You know what I mean? And that got me through it for the longest time. Right, exactly. And that's, yeah. So I struggled with that for a little bit, but I now, to me, to be honest with you, and I probably right, yeah, exactly, Ron. Everything was Satan, and stuff like that. But to me now, I have my own views on it, with everything who God is and what we really are and everything like that. Like my views, my guides are me. They're my higher self. That's why they're smartasses like me. Um, and yeah, so I mean, but I love hearing other people's, stories and what they've gone through and how they feel about things. I was Presbyterian, don't ask. Yeah, exactly. It was from Satan. Aw, Jim, we love you too. You guys are all awesome. You really are. I do have the best chat. One of the best chats. Nah, no, it's not. You know why? Wake up and make up. I've experienced it, right? Of course, diary. You know that. Anybody can. They want to share something. They can share something. I have no problem with that. Um, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I've had my near death experience, right? I am a suicide survivor. That's where my near-death experience came from. And how do I put this? Even though I know death is beautiful and loving, I don't want to go back there anytime soon. Just for not to anything bad happen, just for the simple fact it made me cherish my life even more. If that makes sense. Like, okay, my theory is, and this is just my theory and my opinion. Now, in the afterlife, you only feel it's really, you think this is boring being stuck at home? It's you only feel one thing and you're all knowing. It's boring. Even though it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful and we don't get to experience the pain that we experience here, and stuff like that. But it's boring. It's boring as hell. We love everybody and we know everything. It's boring. So we come to Earth to experience all the different emotions, all the different things that we can learn about and research. We don't have to do that when we're dead because we know it all. If that makes any sense at all. That's just my take on it. I could be totally wrong. But that's why I feel like when people do die and they go into the afterlife, they go where we all make up our own worlds. So if you believe you're going to heaven or hell, you'll go to one of them. I believe that it's a vast of nothingness, that we know everything. Not a nothingness. I shouldn't say that. But it's beautiful, but it's boring. And that's probably where I'll go. You know what I mean? It's different people beliefs where they'll go. All right, cool. Thank you for sharing that, diary. Believe me, Ron, you don't want to do it. It's not worth it. Believe me. Stand up and fight for your life. Tell yourself you don't want to live like this anymore. And, I mean, I don't know your situation, so I can't really, your life is important. You're very important to us. Yeah, exactly. Wake up and make. I keep saying wake and bake. I'm so sorry. Wake up and make up. I am my. You have to understand. If you come in a lot more, you'll understand how my mouth just. I have no control over it. It just goes where it wants to go. I missed a comment in here, I think. Okay. Hey, Vegas, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I'll definitely join. I don't get Discord. That's why I'm not doing Discord anymore. I'm just doing my other forum that has gonna have all my stuff on there. Um just because I tried doing Discord, you were there. And I just can't wrap my head around it for some reason. And it's not the first time I've tried. You know what I mean? I know, but I just can't. I know you do. I know. And I can't wrap my head around it. It's not oh, I don't know for some reason. We might have to we might have to sit down and like, you're going to have to explain some things to me on Discord because I'm in so many different groups on Discord. That's how I get a lot of my stuff that I go live with and everything, different information and that, which is cool as hell. But I just I don't know. For some reason, it won't click in my head. My head's being stubborn, saying no Discord for you. I'm having a lot of fun today. Thanks, guys. I hope you all are as well. This has been a good discussion. Awesome, awesome. Well, wake up and make up. Just I do have a schedule. I go live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Alaskan time, which is where I am. So it's 2 p.m. Eastern. Damn it, Diary, you got me. Thank you so much for the ice cream, hon. That made me jump. I do. You didn't get me that time. Thank you for the ice cream. I do. I do. Okay, so you're East Coast, or no? You're not East Coast. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Diary, you're so sweet. Thank you for the ice creams. I know, it's giving me an Emmy brain freeze. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream ice cream. That's right. Oh, I love you, hon. Thank you so much. So I go live 5 days a week. Usually Mondays is paranormal talk. Tuesday I do tarot cards and come in and get a free reading. Wednesdays we talk about, usually, like I said, aliens, cryptoids, what if. We question everything, basically. Thursdays, tomorrow, we have game day, which we play Jackbox games. I know, now I'm hungry for ice cream. Thanks, Diary. And then Fridays, I do Freaky Odd. It's Freaky News Friday, Freaky and Odd News of the Week. So we have fun. We have a little bit of fun. Patrick, I do remote viewing as well at times. I just downloaded. That could be, Patrick. That very well could be. I just downloaded an app. I don't have my phone in here. That it's like a remote view tester. Like you'd be, damn it, what the hell is it? I know I was looking for the CE5 app, which has to do with talking to aliens. Don't ask. It's from Stephen Greer. But and it brought me to, oh my God, Ron, thank you. Thank you for the diamond. Why is it echoing in twice? Did you guys? Thank you so much for the diamond. I can't remember the app's name, but they test you. They give you a set of coordinates, right? And I just downloaded it for the hell of it. They give you a set of coordinates, and then you think about it. You put yourself in that relax. They give you time, and then you think about what you're seeing, and you do like a little doodle on your phone or whatnot of what you're seeing, and then they show you pictures, 2 pictures, and you got to not guess, but really think about where you seen what you drew. Like they show a house, or they show a room with something in it. And you didn't hear it? You don't hear it? You didn't hear my song? Oh, somebody's real close to taking over my stream boss on YouTube. But anyway, I'm looking up there from the notifications. I don't know why. But yeah, so that would be really cool for you to check out, Patrick. I don't know what it's called. Just like go to, if you have Google Play, I don't even know if you do, but Astral, or no, remote viewing. Just type in remote viewing in one of the apps there. It's pretty cool. I was checking it out last night. Yeah, exactly. And you shouldn't have to help that you're drawn to these things. You're drawn to them for a reason. That's what our brains are. I mean, we want to research things. Oh, really? You don't bug me. I feel bad because I don't check it a lot. I'm not on Facebook or Twitter a lot. Usually I'm doing homework for the shows, or I'm sitting in somebody's stream listening to them and doing work on my forum board. Um, and I feel bad that I don't get back to whoever writes me. Like poor Lunar, she wrote me yesterday on my Facebook page, and here she's like, I'm going to write you. And I'm like, okay. And I was looking on my regular messenger all day. I felt like such a dumbass because I'm like, I thought she was going to write me, send me a message. And here she sent it to the Facebook page. And I didn't even think about checking that one. So I felt feel so stupid when I don't get back to people. Thank you, diary. Thank you. I do. Yeah, I feel it sometimes. That's like yesterday when you know how I am when I do my tarot readings. I get really tired. I slept for 4 hours yesterday. I haven't gotten a chance because when I wrote you, I was basically getting ready for, oh my, Blue, thank you so much for the lemon, hon. I was getting ready for bed, so I haven't had a chance yet. Okay, diary. All right. Why am I feeling shaking? Oh, this is a weird shake. Oh, you know what? They might be doing laundry downstairs. That's weird. Don't do that shit on me. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just trying to keep up and come to, I've been, me, I try to keep a happy attitude. No, it's not an earthquake this time. No, if this is an earthquake, this is weird. I'm hoping to God it's either one of two things. They're pushing snow because we feel the bobcat when it pushes the snow like this, but this almost feels like a rinse cycle. So they might be doing laundry downstairs. I don't know. I'm not working. I'm not doing laundry. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, every time I think we're not going to get snow anymore, we get snow. So I just stopped thinking about that. But yeah, so because I didn't return to work when I did, even though I worked here but didn't work here, I got denied unemployment. So we're just living off of Eddie's unemployment for now. Sure, you can ask about the sun in Alaska. Of course. No, it is. During wintertime, it's starting to get light now. We go by the summer solstice or the solstice. When like it's starting to get, they're not fun, Patrick. They're scary. I mean, they're okay. I'm not weirded out by them anymore, but um yeah, so but it doesn't get, it's like we still have light. It's not, well, at least in Valdez. Up top is a different story. They go through the darkness and light, but you are remembering right. Yes. Like now, we would wait in the wintertime, we'd wait till about maybe 10 o'clock in the morning for the sun to come up. And then in the summertime, it's all we get like, it's not like the sun at noon throughout the whole, you know what I mean, whole night, but it's like dusky. Like it goes to dusk and dawn, if that makes sense. No, kind of. It goes to dusk. Everybody sleeps with blackout curtains, so like all our curtains are blackout curtains. Yeah, like twilight time. Thank you, Patrick. Okay, wake up and make up. See, I almost did it again. Take care. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun talking about this stuff. And you're always more than welcome to be here and come in and chat with us. Always. You have a good eat. I know I should do that more, shouldn't I, Diary? I should. You are very welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. I know. She's yeah. In one breath, Diary's like, Moon, you really, you spread yourself out thin. You spread yourself out and multitask all the time. And then next, she's like, well, here, do some more shit. I just messing with you. Oh. Oh, don't get. I downloaded that. I haven't even gone on it yet, but I downloaded it. M was talking about it, but I don't know. I know. Come over to the dark side. I know. Everybody's doing TikTok. I don't like to go with the flow, man. And then, I mean, for the longest time, you couldn't get me on Facebook. I already have a you now, Jim. Thank you very much. I already have a you now. I can't pay for my whole restream thing because I got so many things hooked up to it. I know. I did. You know what I did do though? Oh, I don't know if it's going to do it. Let me see if it'll do it. So when I play my music at night, oh, it might not do it. Hold on. I don't have it pulled up, but I did download Snapcam. Yeah, I don't have it pulled up, so it ain't going to do it. Damn. 30K views. Holy crap. I don't do something. I mean, if I do something stupid, I don't catch it on camera. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not quick witted. I mean, I am in a sense live. It's only because I'm nervous all the time. And that's how I cope with my nervousness. I tell jokes. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Congrats to Addie. That is awesome. Okay. Definitely will, Lunar. I will definitely be looking at it after this. Yeah. Right, Patrick? Yeah. Have an awesome day, Lunar. Take care, hon. Yeah, so I'm not like as quick-witted and See, that's, yeah, exactly. I don't even know if my daughter has TikTok. I'm sure she does. Right, Jim, I can understand that. Right? Baby steps, man. Baby steps. I get that. Right, Jim? Does that mean you'll be going on TikTok and dancing for us, Jim? Once you get your own place? Patrick, I'm telling you, I hope to God when I do Spirit Box again, we have a conversation like that one. That was freaking awesome. I can't even explain how cool that was to people. That was just. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Diary. Oh, I bet. But yeah, that Spirit Box session. Were you guys here for that when we were doing that? We it was a you talking about the guy, the mad, what the hell was the name of it? I don't know, but we followed. He told us this, basically told us the story from how he went from Yukon to here. Yeah, we did learn a lot that session. That was so wild. I've never had a Spirit Box like that, a Spirit Box session like that. That was so cool. That's why I'm keeping all my equipment up here now. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Dino Girl. That's right. That's cool that she loves dinosaurs, though. That's really cool. There's not a lot of kids that are into them anymore. Wow, this has been a great stream. I love when we get to talk like this. We just get to talk. You know what I mean? It's freaking cool. I didn't even ask. I'm so sorry. Has anybody had an experience with a flying cryptid that they'd like to share? Oh crap. Hold on. I got to rewind. Not rewind, but scroll up. Hey, I'm a gamer. Yeah, the Mad Trapper. That's what it was. That was so cool. She must have, Diary. I swear, kids do that. They listen when they're in the womb. Yeah. Yeah. The Mad Trapper. That was so awesome. That was such a great Spirit Box session. I think that's what stopped me from doing another Spirit Box session because I want it to be that good. You know what I mean? I just want it to be that good again. I got a little taste of it, being that good. Now all the other ones are going to be not boring, but you know what I mean. Really? In your tree, just inside, like uh was it on a branch, or I mean, like, were they sitting somewhere? Same here, Patrick. Same here. Or was it like in the tree? Like, was it Pan? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I know you get visitations from all different types of beings, definitely. But like, I was like, I didn't know. I don't know. I guess my brain's not comprehending. Wow, that's wild. That's wild, diary. That's cool as hell. I couldn't imagine walking outside and seeing it. That's kind of like my little freaking warrior men that were in the, like, I go out there all the time looking and I don't see nothing like it. I'm pointing like you guys know what I'm pointing to. Wow. That's awesome. Yep, I do remember that. I do remember that. Wow. What kind of tree is it? Is it like, I mean, I wonder if there's some sort of significance. Exactly, Patrick. You guys have that gift, and that's awesome. It's an oak tree. Well, they're old. They're old. I'm sure it's seen a lot in its time. So, I mean, that's wild. Obviously, it's I remember you talking about that. Yeah, the diamonds falling down on you and Addie. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, there's obviously a connection between you and that tree. You know what I mean? It's definitely. I wonder if it's like. It sounds stupid, but I'm like, it's uh your sign tree. I know that sounds stupid, but I just. Right. Well, yeah, definitely. Of course, you'd get passionate about it. That's what I mean. You're attached to that tree, and the tree's attached to you. Obviously, it's showing you signs and stuff. That's awesome. Like your sign tree. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Sign, like a sign, like a sigil. That's where all your signs come from. Not come from, but you know what I mean. Here, just in case you didn't hear me again. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Oh, yeah, definitely. They sure do. But I mean, that's like you can focus on that tree and get signs like even more so than you do normally, just out of thin air. Do you know what I mean? Like you like there's a bond there. I feel like there's a bond with that tree. Like almost like that tree's like your spirit guide telling you things. Yeah, exactly. Those people that it sounds crazy to you don't understand. They don't understand how beautiful this world is and how, just how majestic things are. Definitely. I'm telling you right now, if you could have felt how scared I felt. See? Try not to drool all over everybody. How scared I felt when I seen those warrior guys at the tree edge of the tree line. I felt safe, but yet scared. Like, oh my, like you could, it's that feeling you feel when you know you're looking or dealing with something ancient, if that makes sense. Welcome back to YouTube Diary. Yeah, it's like you're not, it's scary because it's ancient and very powerful, but yet you know that they know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, if you screw around, no, you didn't scare people off. I'm sure. But you know, if you do something wrong to screw with them, that you're in trouble. Like, not even little trouble. It's pretty wild. Yes. And I swear to God, there's tree walkers, like walking trees, and they answer you. I can hear them talking to each other. Our little stretch of woods. Maybe I'll take a video of it one time. Our little stretch of woods. It's only a little thing, just a strip of woods. And you can hear at night, you can hear them talking to each other. Swear to God. Yeah, when it gets warmer, I'll definitely go because it's been cold, man. We've had it goes in chunks. Like we have a couple beautiful days where it's like, oh, okay, summer's coming. Yeah, yeah. And then I go out the next hour and it's freaking snowing. But yeah, they at night, I'm telling you, they're very active at night. I swear to God, I watch them sit there, and it's not the wind. I swear, I watch them move. And mind you, yes, when I'm working, it's very tiring at night, but I'm not hallucinating. Yeah, I do have my spirit box, my what is it, ghost box, the orange and black one. It has a recorder on it. Yeah, I know. I should really do that. But see, it's so hard because you don't know who's coming out for a cigarette. And I don't want to I get nervous if there's bear in there, even though even if there was a bear, you could definitely see it. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. That's what I'm saying. That's why I love trees. And I gotta sneeze. Or I don't. It's like my HP on my stream boss. How come I'm not getting notifications? I am for D Live because the happy Canadian, which guys check him out. He's so cool. He subscribed the other day and gave me a ninja genie. You know what I mean? He was really cool, and he became my stream boss. And so, like, I don't know why my D Live ones are. I had his links up there. I don't, not yet, Diary. The Fleur camera. I've tried downloading apps. None of them work. They're they're bullshit. I do have my full spectrum cam now. That's my full spectrum cam. I'm going to be taking that out a lot this summer. I'm going to be shooting it not only at the woods, but I'm going to be shooting it up at the sky to see if I can capture things with the full. I need to get one of those. I really do. I really want to I want to get a temp gum. Yeah, the apps suck. They don't work. But I do want to take that. That's going to be going out there. So cool. I can't wait. I can't wait till it warms up now that we have the instruments. Yeah, I wanted one for a long time, but now that with this shit going on, I don't have the money to get it. I actually there's two things I want to get. I want to get the FLIR and I want to get the see now I'm like you, diary. I can't remember what the hell it's called. The SLS. They got one on Etsy, whatever how you say it, for $420. The newer version. And I want to get it. But yeah, the FLIR's been on. God, I wanted that thing for years. But I also wanted a full spectrum cam too for years. So, and I finally got that. Yeah. Yeah, they're really expensive. Yeah. The SLS, yeah. Connect. I was going to buy one, but then this shit happened. So it was like I had to save my money. Matter of fact, had already bought the other one. It was like 3 something. And I asked the guy to refund it because then I saw his other listing for the upgraded one. And I'm like, well, why am I going to do that? Why don't I just get the upgraded one? So, and I felt bad because he refunded my money so I could, and then this crap happened. I mean, I'm sure he understands, but I felt bad. I feel really bad about that. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't see the security cameras. Shrimp Shack. I have no clue, hon, to be honest with you. Do you know Diary or Patrick or Eli? How do you remove the discussion tab on your YouTube channel? It's got to be. It might be in the settings. Like you want to take it fully off? Yeah, I have no clue how to do that. I would look in your community tabs of your settings, like go to your channel. Thank you, Blue, for the lemons. Um, yeah, Creator Studio. Look under the community settings, if I remember right. Thank you so much, Blue. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you for the lemons. Try that. Other than that, I have no clue. These couple hours went by quick. Oh, do you know how to get rid of the discussion tab on your YouTube or make it private by any chance? Love with lemons. I like that. Right? I want to get a button with the picture you made me, diary. Hey, Satan 6666666. Hello. I hope I don't even know if I did all the sixes right. How are you? Oh, you need to do that before you go live. It's not for me. Shrimp was asking. I have no clue. Thank you for the follow. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. That would be awesome. I would love to get a button like that with the picture you made me. Hey, freaky geek. Now the fun's really gonna begin. No, it's been a good topic, good session. I am doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Good to hear that you're doing fine. Oh, I love it. Are you kidding me? It made me cry. I love that picture that you made me. It does too. Shadows, I tweeted some pics. Oh no, what kind of pics, Ron? What? I'm kind of nervous now. I'm doing good, Freaky Geek. Doing good. Yeah, the whole gang's been here. We've been shooting the shit and having fun and talking about, well, we started out talking about winged cryptoids. Oh, we discuss a lot of stuff. I go live Monday through Friday. Mondays, we usually talk about paranormal stuff. Tuesdays, I do tarot readings. Wednesdays is usually What If Wednesdays. We talk about UFOs, aliens, cryptoids, controversy, conspiracy theories, all that sort of stuff. Thursdays, we just have a regular, since we talk about stuff like that all week, we have a regular game day that we play Jackbox games and other games right here. And then Friday, we do Freaky News Friday, which is odd and weird news of the week. So we discuss a lot of things in here. A lot of things. What happened with the YouTube channel? In case nobody knows, you can only report or block somebody in chat. You can no longer check out the... Really? Yeah, whatever, Ron. You guys kick my ass on those games all the time. I have one day of glory where I win and see what happens. And we love having people come in and share their views with different things and that. So that's weird. That's crazy, Freaky Geek. Oh, fuck you too, dude. Whatever. Right, Freaky Geek? And the thing of it is he was over on D Live. I'm used to YouTube's trolls, man. D Live trolls are nothing like YouTube trolls. Much love to you, Diary. I love that one. I've never seen that one. Right? That's how you say hello. Oh, God, gotta love it. Gotta do better than that. Anyway, what were we saying? Ah, oh no, are you starting to get busy, Jim? Oh, I know. I love watching them go after a troll, Ron. I love watching them. Trolls don't bother me. You know, I just ignore them because that's what they want. They want the drama. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Listen, I don't know how I became with good friends. It's weird. But let me tell you, I used to before there was like chat rooms and stuff like that you know, on the computer and that there was phone lines, right? And I used to go on the phone lines all the time because I like talking to people, right? There used to be hackers on there, big time hacker. As a matter of fact, I used to talk to one of the hackers that now works for the FBI. But they would try to bully, you know what I mean? And shit like that. And because I would never give in to them, I'd be like, well, if you want to take my bank account, go ahead because I have nothing. Go, good luck. They never screwed with me. Matter of fact, they became some really good friends. And so I was always protected in that way because of the fact that, I never gave in to them. I never gave in to them. I'm like, do what you gotta. That's that's my motto. Ask Eddie. We'll joke around and look at each other and say, do what you gotta. You know, because that's my whole motto thing. So, you know, I was always protected in that aspect because you did get a jerk now and then that doxed me on the board, but then somehow he got arrested for having a charge in another country. You know, so it's all good. So like trolls and that they don't bother me. I just ignore them. But like whatever, if that's what you think, that's what you think. I'm not here to change your mind. That's right. You could say that, freaky geek. It was karma. I can tell you some stories from those party lines. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Look, Ryan's getting home from work and I'm ready to end the stream. And yeah, I know. Even Nerd of the North gets him. And he's like the sweetest guy in the world. You know what I mean? He's like the sweetest guy in the world. And it's like, whatever. Exactly, Patrick. Exactly. I lurk in his streams all the time. I love Nerd in the North. I know they're still going after James. But everybody else, I haven't heard anybody. I've never smelt a bog before, but I heard they are awful. But other than anybody else having any situations, I have not heard anything, Jim, to be honest with you. Not since everybody's kind of moved over to DLive. At least the main people that were having problems. I don't know. Oh, are they, Ron? Oh, see, I didn't know about Chris's situation. Yeah, I didn't know about that they were going after her. Like, are they going after her hardcore like they did with everybody else? Or has she had the problem since she switched over? Because I know she's been on DLive for like a week now. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Just take it with a grain of salt because you know what? Talking about it is giving them power when it's happening. Like we're just talking about it generally. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's some sick people out there that they get their rocks off of doing that, and that's why you got to ignore them because of the fact that, right, Patrick? That's why you got to ignore it. Don't give them the time of day because when you argue with them, you're giving them more power. That's the way I look at it, anyway. I tell them, go ahead and fuck with me because I have nothing to get, first of all. And if I really wanted to be an asshole, I have a cousin that's in Homeland Security. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and screw with me, go ahead. I mean, you're not going to get far. Really, it's not going to be that fun. For real. You're a good mod, Ron, even without a laptop. Well, at least I think you are. That's right. Freaky Geek did start stalking you, Eli. Thanks to Ron, I think. Ron was the one that told Freaky Geek about you. That is true, Patrick. I get in those moods. Don't get me wrong. I get in those moods where I just, want to mess with them. Yep, blame Ron. That's what I thought. See, I don't remember much, but there's that fish. Freaking weird thing. Oh, so I downloaded a thing. I got more than 20 stickers on DLive. Nanner, nanner, nanner. It's a Chrome extension. I don't know how many I can have up to, but it's more than 20. Yeah. Yeah. Chrome is my browser, like Internet Explorer. Share the secrets. It's called Debased. Debased DLive. Yeah, they stay in your little smileys there. If you right click the sticker Freaky Geek that you like, you can save to favorites. Gossip. Gossip. No, it's not gossip. It's the truth, Eli. I got more than 20 stickers. They do go away after a while, so you have to go get them again. No, it don't work on YouTube. Only if you don't get dirt on the glue. That is true, Patrick. Yeah, if you go and you download the Chrome extension, the debased thing. It's like you guys are so funny. I love it. Hey, Peter, how are you? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. I know, with tuna fish. I think I used the last of my tuna fish yesterday. Not that I can't go to the store. We're not on lockdown like that. Well, no, Eddie, you go to the store. Oh, I like that. I never even would have put that together. I like that a lot. I do. I like that a lot. I never would have even put that together. Pain in the ass. That's funny. Well, you know what, Freaky Geek? It's not that our lockdown is bad. It's we're all abiding by it. I mean, let me tell you, our community, if it came here, it would wipe out half of the people here. Ew, sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut. I do not like sauerkraut at all. And I'm German. Although I do like radishes. I don't know what that's got to do with sauerkraut, but it made me think of it for some reason. But everybody's abiding by it. You know, everybody's staying in. Sour cream and onion chips. You guys are making me hungry. You guys are making me hungry right now. Oh my God. Eli's got some good vibes. Oh, I hate sauerkraut. Thank you so much for the heart. I love that. That is such a pretty heart. I love those. That's one thing I love about the DLive is about the DLive. I sound, you know. I know it sucks, Jim. Well, see, the thing over here is anybody coming from Anchorage. Now, mind you, our Raven, our airplane, the one airplane that comes in here and flies in here on a daily basis just went bankrupt. So we have no plane that comes in here. So we really only have one way in, and that's the drive, 6 hours to the next town. So what that means is what we are doing is anybody that comes from Anchorage, because that's or Glen Island or anybody anywhere near that, they quarantine here for 14 days before they can even go outside or anything like that. And everybody's abiding by that. They're like, okay, I get that. We'll stay in for the 14 days, which is really cool. Social distancing. Sanitizer, hydrate, learning. Shelter in, chill with cat, shelter in. Yeah. Hey, Michael, how you doing? That's so weird. Before Eli even types in like that video call one, that showing of the phone, I saw that on my D Live before, but it doesn't do it all the time. That's so weird. Oh, electronics, they're so crazy. How are you doing today, Michael? How are you? What's going on? Anything? I know. It is crazy. It's very, very crazy. Diary, I didn't even show you. Ready? You're still here, right, Diary? Right? I hear you, Michael. Okay. Ready? It's not I don't have it framed up just right, but my be right back. Boom. For anybody that doesn't know, Diary's the one that made me this picture. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I absolutely love it. She didn't put the I'll be right back part on it, but she did everything else, and I absolutely love it. I made it for my little, it's supposed to fit over my camera part there. Yeah, Freaky Geek. I have it on my Facebook. It's my my I forgot I had it on there. I was going to show you the other day and then I totally forgot. Right, Patrick? I hear that. But that's the picture that Diary made me. I absolutely love it. Yeah, my profile pic. It is my profile pic. It's my profile pic on my normal. Yes, Addie did help. Let me put that in there too. Yes. Did you see what Freaky Geek said, Diary, on my Facebook? Now you need to add little, like I'm pointing to it, like you're going to be able to see what I'm pointing to. Little like Bigfoots in the trees. Isn't that awesome? I absolutely love that picture. I absolutely love it. It made me cry when she sent it to me. But yeah, I absolutely love it. She did an amazing job with that. Maybe a couple UFOs in there. No, I think it's perfect the way it is. I absolutely freaking love it. I absolutely love it. And she sent it to me while I was at work. So here I am at the front desk doing work with tears coming out of my eyes. You want one of your, Ron wants one of his butt with UFOs. Well, Ron, you have to send Diary a picture of your butt. I'm not condoning that, but you know. I did, Freaky Geek. That's a good question, Michael. I really haven't done any research or even thought about that. But that is a good question. I don't know. I feel like something big is coming into play. I don't know. I'm like right now my energy a butt gun shooting UFOs. It's so off right now, if that makes any sense. It just, I really haven't been thinking of anything. That's hilarious, Diary. That's hilarious. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, Michael, I haven't even had a glimmer of thought. Usually I'm all over it. You know what I mean? All over it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I think. Everybody's like, something bad's going to happen. I don't feel that. I don't feel bad or good, if that makes sense. I really, I just feel like something's coming, but it doesn't register whether it's bad or good. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm just so up in arms right now. Patrick, you're handsome. Now stop that. I saw that. You're a handsome guy. Yeah, Diary. No. Yeah, I agree. Well, it looks like I won't be buying anything because there's no way in hell I'm getting a chip put in my arm. I live in Alaska. I know how to hide. And I'll grab my kids too. And yeah. You look like a troll. You don't look like a troll. But yeah, it's just weird. All my energies are just, I think everything's like right at a standstill now. Like kind of like I was doing readings yesterday and I was getting a good card, bad card, good bad. I've never had that. And as much as I've done readings, I've never had a reading go good card, bad card, good card. Like it's up in the air. Do you know what I mean? Like, see, that's the thing. She's not new. Ryan's been with her 6 years, so she's a part of the family already. You know what I mean? So to me, she's already my daughter-in-law. That's true. That's true. Diary, you're true. I mean, you never know. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy readings yesterday. The energy is just all over the place. Only you, Diary. I swear to God, only you. If you really want to go on a really, you're going to talk conspiracies on my channel, and I'm not going to have a conspiracy about the coronavirus. You really want to go there? I can do two control, or oh my God, I can't. Never mind. I can't do shit. I can't even talk. I can do two conspiracy theories that nobody's brought up about the coronavirus. Two theories that nobody's talked. Well, Green Bay's touching on one of them that I've known for months. I said it way back when the coronavirus first started, and that was the 5G. Because if you look at corona energy coming from 5G networks, coming from 5G applications, it sends out different things that affect our body. Okay? That's the first one. That's a little one. Okay? I mean, it's not a little one, but it is a little one, right? But I just didn't do the research on it. And I didn't do the research on the second one. But they are conspiracy theories that I've heard and I've learned around. Right, I believe it. Dude, Alaska's not getting 5G. Huh. Okay. The second theory, have you heard the theory about endochrome? I'm probably saying that wrong, but endochrome. Look up endochrome. Look at what it is, right? And that's why all these celebrities are. I mean, it is What If Wednesday, right? All these celebrities are going crazy in this because endochrome is supposedly, now this is all allegedly, has to do with taking a chemical from a child's brain. It has to do, let me put it in this perspective. It has to do with celebrities. It has to do with the child abductions. It has to do with them looking good for many, many years. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, that's adrenochrome. What was that? Thank you for subscribing so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, from the pineal gland. Exactly. They're taking it, but it's from babies and it's from kids. And I get a crown? Is that what showed up? So, I mean, I know about conspiracy theories and all that nobody's talking about. But I just haven't. I'm not talking about them either, so I should just shut up about that. But they're out there. They're out there. I watch a lot of conspiracy theory stuff. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, anyway, they started this coronavirus. The thing, one of the theories is they started the coronavirus which doesn't make sense to me because they said in the beginning it was to right? Yes, exactly, Michael. The pyramids. Yep. So anyway, they made the coronavirus to test everybody, blood tests, but I haven't heard of coronavirus testing having to do with blood. That was in the beginning of this theory anyway. That so they can figure out who's taking the endochrome so they can take them to jail. And that's why the celebrities have been going crazy and like saying different shit on social media because of the fact that this coronavirus is, caused by the government and all that stuff. It is. That's what they're saying. This is just a theory. Remember, I'm not saying this. I'm not believing it. I'm not I don't know what I am. But that's just one of the theories going around. So they can test and find out who's using this adrenochrome, what diary typed. And yeah. See, exactly, Michael. We've already had 5G in my Metroplex. Get this, Moon, where I've been seeing the sky open up in UFOs. Guess what they put in it? I've seen that before. It got worse with the sky opening up. I believe it. Hey, Pammy, how you doing, hon? How you doing? Long time no see. How you been? Yeah. Have you seen those videos where they look like they're being controlled by robots? Who being controlled by robots? Sorry, Diary, I missed that. That we're controlled by robots? I've heard that before. Yeah, definitely. But I agree, Michael. I mean, yeah, all this stuff, all this shit's coming to an end, and that's what has to do with Freaky News Friday, of the stuff that I've seen on tweeted from the CIA and from To the Stars Academy, which I was always shady about them, and now I am more shady about them. I mean, I loved the storyline and everything, but Alonzo, his job was disinformation. And I believed that from the beginning. I called that from the beginning, that he's still doing disinformation. Okay. In the 5G areas? Okay, Diary. Yeah, please do. Please do. Oh, yes, the media being controlled by. Yeah, that's why I haven't listened to the news in a long time. I can't stand watching the news. I know, it's sad, right, Freaky Geek? It's freaking sad. I'm telling you. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, and 5G, if you look into it, the shit that I mean, obviously you guys know what I'm talking about the 5G, how it fucks with your body and everything, and like it has some of the symptoms that the coronavirus, and China had 5G before any of us, and they had it for, right, Ron? Of course you're not, Freaky Geek, because they want you to keep being depressed. They want you to keep being, and then something big's going to happen and it's going to bring us all together. What? I know, Michael. I mean, it's getting scary like this. But see, like I brought this up the other day, that I'm scared to death because people are going to start freaking out if they see National Guard coming through their town. My son's in the National Guard, and I'm scared to death that people are going to be idiots and start opening on fire on them when they're only doing their jobs. You know what I mean? That shit scares me, and I think about it every single day. But yeah, mandatory vaccinations, that's scary too, if that starts happening. See, I see that too. I haven't seen it in a long time, Diary, the geometrical field. And then I'm watching Skinwalker Ranch because I gotta watch that. And you know, talk about geometrical fields, geometric fields, and that. Oops. Really, Pammy? Really? See, that's so wild. Yeah, it did work today, Freaky. Yep, exactly, Patrick. Yeah. Well, I did. Yeah, I knew about that theory, conspiracy theory too, because of the fact that um, I love researching the shit. But people have talked about that more so than the other ones. See, I wasn't meditating. It happened the same day when I saw the field. It happened the same day. Remember, I think I said it on my stream where I was sitting out back having a cigarette, and I could all of a sudden my mind, like my third eye, I saw me on the other side of the wall, walking to where I would sit down to have a cigarette. There was no reason for me to walk that way. And that's the same day that I saw that grid. Like they were, showing me shit. Uh, no worries, Patrick. Stay safe, hon. Love you. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been a great discussion. I'm glad you've been a part of it. I love conspiracy theories, Ron. I absolutely love but I have to be careful of what I want to share because of the fact that I don't like fear mongering. You know what I mean? I don't want everybody. That's why I usually don't do the conspiracy theories. It's what's going on the. But I mean, yeah. I hear you, Michael. I hear you. I totally get that. That's wild, Pammy. That's really wild. That's cool, definitely. Yeah, no, you're right. But some people, I don't want to make somebody's fears worse. That's not my intent of my channel. To discuss it, yes, but I don't know. It's hard to explain how I feel about it. Oh yeah, no, that I believe. That I believe. Yeah, I definitely want people to be able to share their stuff and what they've experienced. And that part, yeah. I'm not talking about that. I was talking about conspiracy theories that would fear. Right, right. I totally get that. And this channel's always been about that, sharing your gifts, sharing your wisdom, sharing what's happening to you. Maybe somebody can help you in chat. I've always, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Always want people to be able to open up on here. I'm just talking to the subjects that I bring up. Yeah, I definitely don't want anybody feeling. Yes. Yes, Ron. I do remember that. Oh crap. What the hell was that guy's name? I do remember that, Ron. Yes, he was about to yeah. Yup. Crap. What was his name? I know. I can't remember. Why are you sorry, Eli? Why are you sorry? You should have no reason to be sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to remember that guy's name. Oh, no, I love talking about conspiracy theories. No. Apparently, you guys misunderstood what I meant. Um, uh, no, I love talking conspiracy theories. I love it. I like talking about the fun conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, next week, because I never got to it way back when. I'm talking next Wednesday is going to be all about celebrity cloning. But anyway, when it comes to stuff that's going on, I just yeah, that's exactly. I thrive on such topics. I just don't like fear mongering. Like what's going on now, that's why I haven't brought up like the endochrone or the 5G. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to scare people because it's be a reality in our world right now. But I can't prove any of that stuff. If I could prove it, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I would talk about it. But I can't prove it. So I don't want to put somebody in fear. How do I say that? If I'm wrong, but I'm not. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly, Pammy. I've seen that. Yeah, he's from Portland. Oh my God. Okay, you got me. Jim got me that time with an ice cream. Thank you, Jim, for the ice cream. Just as I was touching my keyboard. I'm like, they're getting me. No, I don't care about Bobby Brown's boyfriend. Yeah, that was good timing. Yeah, I totally get that, Diary. Okay, Freaky Geek, you got me a little bit. Not as bad as Jim did, but you got me a little bit. Thank you so much for the ice cream, Freaky Geek. Damn, what is his name? Is that it? Max Spears. Got it. No, I'm just trying to figure something out. Max Spears. He believed the truth was out there. The UFO expert whose death has sparked out of this world conspiracy theories was about to expose a cabal. Thank you, Ron, for the ice cream. A cabal of politicians and celebrities practicing black magic, his fiancee claimed. Yep, the Illuminati. Max Spears, the 39-year-old father of two, found dead on couch in Poland over the summer with black liquid oozing from his mouth. Remnants of the black oil that alien beings used to inhabit human hosts in the TV series The X-Files spent his final months researching the dark arts. He was going to expose black magic. He was going to expose some of the stuff he was working on involving political leaders and celebrities. His gal pal, 31-year-old Sarah Adams, told Yahoo. Adams said she spoke to Spears about his fears of dying numerous times. We were used to getting death threats or stuff from that, like that, from people, but I think this time it seemed rather real. He'd been sent threats saying that him and me were going to die. But even in the hours before he died, he was still looking toward the future with Adams. I was going to have his child. He had messaged me hours before, she told Yahoo. It definitely couldn't have been anything like suicide or something like that. Spears was in Poland over the summer to give a talk on conspiracy theories and UFOs, something that he'd become an expert on over the years after claiming to be a survivor of a government super soldier program. Many of his devoted followers have developed their own theories on what caused his sudden death, including someone who thinks it's connected to the alien virus. Purity in the X-Files. The disease could cause black goo to seep out of humans in eyes and mouths. If it wasn't true when he talks about them, why would they kill him? Healthy people don't just get sick and die, they get poisoned. And that's it. But yeah, he was big into the Illuminati. I mean, look what the hell they did. I mean, mind you, Alex Jones is a little wacko in his own right, though. But look what they did to him. The Illuminati's out there. There's no doubt about that. I have no doubt that the Illuminati's out there. No doubt. And other secret societies, no doubt. It's one of my other things. I love reading and watching things on secret. It's not all Skinwalker Ranch to me, guys. I do it all. I research a lot and listen to a lot of shit. I'm just not good at putting it out there like most people are. But I want you guys to have fun and hear what happened to Alex Jones. Oh my God, so much has happened to Alex Jones. You know, all his radio and stuff got shut down. I mean, now, mind you, a lot of the stuff came from when he said about the whole Sandy Hook thing. Yes, but a lot of other stuff went down. They were looking for a reason to bring him down. They were looking for a reason to bring him down. Yes. And they finally took him down, you know? But yeah, that's why he doesn't. I mean, there's I think like somewhere out there he still goes live somewhere, but I'm not sure like exactly where. But that was all Illuminati. They've been waiting for years to shut him down ever since he took photographs and video of them doing rituals. Kind of like this whole Scientology thing. Exactly. You do have to filter what some of the truthers say. Yeah, I mean, there's some. Listen, I'm right on the fence. You know what I mean? I love reading about the stuff. But there are like some places that I can't go talk to you guys like I do. You know, can't talk to them like I do you guys. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sure I've contradicted myself many a times because I just don't know. One day I feel like, oh, this is the truth in me, and then the other is, the next day it's something else. But that's why I go on my intuition. You know what I mean? Something might slightly, but there are people out there that are just I don't like watching people that are strongly, well, you're wrong if you don't believe in UFOs. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. Definitely not. Or you're wrong if you don't believe in Bigfoot. I like hearing everybody's stories. Yeah, Blue Avions. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Pammy, it's wild. It's wild. You know what I mean? Did I go down? Everybody stop. Did everybody stop talking? Did I scare everybody away? She's got her nuts. She's gone nuts. Right, exactly. You know, definitely. Yeah. See, Pammy? I mean, that's, and I want, okay, freaky geek. I just thought I scared everybody away going, oh my God, she's freaking nuts. No, but, you know, I want everybody to have that safe, whether you believe or not, whether you, whatever you believe in and not. I want that safe place where everybody can come and talk about it and not get judged, no matter what your belief is. Do you know what I mean? Everybody, I want everybody just to steal. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm mind controlling you all. No, I want everybody to feel safe in my chat rooms. No problem, Jim. I know the feeling. There's a lot when I was working the front desk and I was listening to YouTube and like I'd listen to JoJo Walkers or something and the swearing and everything, and I'm just like, crap. Please don't anybody come down the hall. Yeah, I believe it, Pammy. I believe it, definitely. Yeah. But see, what I'm learning, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely leaning towards I believe in the stuff that Stephen Greer talks about. I believe in a lot of the UFOs we see are man-made, they're ours. Yeah, they better not take your Doritos, Jim. Now that's worth fighting for. I'll fight him for that. I'd get your Doritos back. Um, but I think a lot of UFOs that we see are man-made. Um, I feel a lot of the gray abduction are our own government. I believe that there are real aliens out there, and I believe they're there to help us. Illuminonkeys. Exactly, Michael. Now that everybody's waking up, that makes sense. See? Now that everybody's getting awakened, even though I hate, you know, I hate that terminology. I don't know why. It just doesn't sit right with me. But that everybody's awakening or whatnot, the government's like, oh hell, the fluoride's not working anymore. You know? Definitely, I could see that. Right? Oh yeah, they do, Ron. Definitely. Definitely they picked out. They have their words in there. Understanding. There you go. I like that. I like that. I don't know why I don't like awakening. I don't, it just it almost gives me the heebie-jeebies. Not quite, but it almost does. And it's weird that it does that. There's no reason for that word to do that, but I don't know. For some reason, it almost gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yep, exactly, Ron. That definitely, definitely. I can agree with you on that. I mean, just too many coincidences, if you ask me. Just a little too much coincidences. I believe, especially with like Epstein, I believe he was going to tell shit. Could be wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he was scummy for what he did, but I believe he, you know, but I think he was just getting sick of. I think people, a lot of celebrities and a lot of politicians, they don't know what they're getting into. And then when they get there, because, everybody's doing it, they're like, oh, fuck. And they can't get out of it. And if they try to get out of it, they know what happens. That's wild, Pammy. A different shaped robot? Right. That's wild, Pammy. Now, Pammy, when you saw those, I mean, did you have like? And I'll explain why I'm asking this. When you saw the UFO, I mean, I know you were scared, but did you get more of a scared, like paranormal feeling, or did you get like a scared, weirded out feeling when that stuff happens? Because that's when I'm watching stuff on TV. If I'm really into it and I'm like not thinking logically about it, like when it comes to alien stuff, like I get almost like the heebie-jeebies, like weirded out when I believe that it's alien related. I might get freaked out a little bit if it's paranormal, even though you know, like if that's, I just get a different feeling when it comes to aliens than I do paranormal. Oh, I'm sure you were freaked out. I would have been freaked out too. But did you have an underlying, I don't know, I guess I'm in tune with my body, so I know how it feels at a different time or a different freak out. Pizzagate, yeah, definitely. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. You know me. I just, ooh, like, are you talking, Ron? Are you talking like in Silent Hill? Those guys freak me out. Those reminded me, you know what though? In Silent Hill, the triangle shaped guys, excuse me, they remind me of like Anubis type creatures. Even though I love Anubis, they gave me that feel. I think aliens are interdimensional beings. Definitely. I think we're all connected. I think it's us in a different timeline. I think it's us in a different life. I think it's us in a, you know, I think everything's connected. I think not the government one aliens, obviously. But I think it's that's like that's why I say my spirit guides are smart asses like me because they are me. They're my higher self. Yeah. But then there's other times I don't. Oh, my brain hurts a lot of times when I'm thinking about stuff like that. Now my son's probably he's like, "Mom, I knew you were weird, but I didn't think you were this weird." Right, Rye? But no, yeah, I think they're us. I think that's why the whole story with the aliens coming and offering our government free, they could give us free energy. We would never have to work and pay bills. You know what I mean? They can give us free energy, and the government said no, because of course the government wants money. You know, come on now. The government ain't gonna let anybody take over when they can get money. Oh yeah, I can be on the computer for days at a time doing research, and I feel bad. I always tell Eddie that I feel bad because I should be spending more time with him, and but he knows what this all means to me. You didn't hear what, Pammy? Exactly, Michael. Exactly. That's why Tesla will always be one of my heroes. Exactly, Jim. And that's what supposedly happened back in the day when they met with Eisenhower, the aliens. They wanted to make, I think it was Eisenhower. They wanted to make a deal where they can supply the energy because they didn't want us using nukes. They didn't want us using plutonium because it's dangerous. And and so the government said no, and that's why they're like, okay, whatever. The aliens have a power to give us free energy, and the government was like, he was like, no, because of the fact that where would their money come from? You know? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's why the whole thing down by the Antarctica about Hitler and his Nazis there went down, and yeah, it would be nice to have no utility bills. Went down in the Antarctica to drill, and they were met with aliens, big, huge, tall aliens. I want to say it was probably Anakis. And they went back to Germany because they were like, "You're not doing that here," and Hitler had them all killed because he didn't believe that they were stopped by aliens. But then he decided to. That's when he found out about the aliens, and he tried to make the bell, the Nazi bell, because they seen that flying all over the place. Now, I don't know how true this is. I'm just putting it out there. But you're right, Jim. It would be nice to have no utility bills. Yeah, well, now there's a certain spot that they can't dig on Antarctica, supposedly. I mean, there are like, Antarctica is like everybody's territory. They all have like labs down there and stuff like that. But there's a certain part that they can't drill on or go to. I don't know if this is going to work, but yeah, nice. It did work. Yes, there is. You're right, Ron. There's more to paperclip than we think. There's a lot more to everything that we think. All right, guys. With that, I hate to leave, but this is such a good freaking conversation. But I got to go get something to eat because you guys all made me hungry. I'm having a nicotine fit. Yep. I'm telling you, there's a lot of interesting things out there that you can watch. And, I mean, and always question it for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't take my word on it. Don't take their word for it. Go by your gut feeling. Is this true? Is this not? Yes, in Operation Fishbowl. I feel like I'm in Operation Fishbowl. I live in a fishbowl. Yeah, my legs are starting to hurt too. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it so much. You guys, it's been a great conversation. A great conversation. And I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And we will talk. Hey, Lisa. Oh, you came in just as we were going. Thank you all for being here. I will see you tomorrow for game day. Let's go ahead and get some Jackbox games going. And, right, Ron? All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you liked the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. And 10 o'clock my time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, freaky geek. But yes, we'll be here tomorrow for some Jackbox games. Thank you all, guys, for coming in. I had so much fun. I hope you did as well. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Love you all. Thank you all for coming. And have fun. Take care, guys.